right, hey, what's going on, you guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here, and welcome back to the channel. We got a brand new bundle here in Black Ops 6 and Warzone. This is the Tracer Pack White Veil Ultra Skin Bundle for 2,400 COD points. I mentioned this before in a previous video, and I just wanted to say this once again here. Looks like this is probably most likely going to be, unless they drop something incredibly crazy, this is probably going to be my last bundle review for Season 5. You guys can see I have 2,500 COD points right now. I'm not buying any more COD points, not at least until Season 6. So until Season 6, what I'll do is I'll cover bundles to a certain degree through YouTube Shorts. First up, we actually get a really cool operator skin. I really wish they would have dropped something like this much earlier in this game's life cycle, but here's a full 360. For part, this one is called Stratus. I don't really know why this is classified as an Ultra skin. They've been putting that tag on almost any operator skin in the game, and it doesn't really do anything. I guess this has glowing eyes. I guess that's the selling point. I personally don't think this should be classified as an Ultra skin, but we know how these people are already. We get 3 weapon blueprints. Both primaries here have the white tracers and the shuriken smoke death effect. First up, we get a blueprint here for the Ladra SMG. It's called Silent Fall. Pretty good looking blueprint. And if you're curious about the setup for it, there you go. Those are the attachments being used. You get a blueprint here for the GPMG7 LMG. This one is called Distant Thunder. And here you go, man. That is the build for it. That's the setup. We get a weapon blueprint here for the katanas. This is actually a really nice looking blueprint here. It's called Wind Splitter, and it actually has the death effect. We get a brand new legendary emote here. It's called Mudra. And there you go. That's what that looks like. We get an ultra weapon charm. I think this is maybe the 4th, possibly 5th ultra weapon charm that we've seen in the game. It's called Scroll Work, and as you guys can see, it actually changes colors. We get a loading screen. It's called Cloud Walker. We get a spray here. This one is called For the Kill. And lastly, we get a double XP token for 1 hour. So personally here, guys, I don't really feel like I can recommend for everybody to get this one. It's not a bad bundle. It's just for 24. I feel like they could have added a finishing move to this. With a finishing move included in this bundle, I feel like this would have been a very good recommendation, but for the lack of a finishing move, it should have cost anywhere between 1,800 to maybe 2,000. But anyways, man, I'm happy to cover this one here for you guys, and I'll also bring you all another video with this bundle being covered through Warzone. If you guys want to see how these things hold up in Warzone, that video will be coming up soon. But happy to once again to cover this one here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cap for what potentially is the last time here in Season 5. It's a cap, and let's see how these things perform in game and how they look. All right, let's take a look here at both of these blueprints in the just a weapon inspect. There you go. A lot of ninja themes to it. Pretty cool. All right, that's the Ladra, and here is the GPMG7, the LMG. This is actually the LMG that I use for like shooting down streaks and stuff. It's actually really good for that. And by the way, you can't inspect melee weapons for whatever reason in the shooting range. So here are the melee weapons here, the katanas. Here's their weapon inspect. All right, they look pretty good. Not bad. All right, let's take a look at the tracers here. All right, let's test this out here. This is the Ladra really fast ADS. Oof. Yeah, this thing shreds up close. I'm not even going to try that far guy because I could already tell that's not going to do anything. And of course, the LMG here, really heavy build. Okay. Ooh. It feels pretty accurate for the most part. You do got to manage it at a really long range, but it's not the worst. All right, here is the blueprints. Well, here's the Ladra blueprint with all of the attachments removed from it. There you go. That's how that would look right there. And here you go. There's an iron sight for you guys. Curious. Okay. And here is the GPMG with all of the attachments removed. There you go. That's how that would look. All right, here's a iron sight for you guys. All right. All right, we got 3 blueprints to go through here, so we're just going to go through these quickly. But here's some of the camos for those of you curious how the camos would be affected here on the blueprints, and here are the mastery ones. I'm going to go through these fast because we got 3. But there you go. That's how that looks actually pretty good. All right, here's some of the zombie ones for those of you curious about these. Okay, and lastly, here's some of the Warzone camos. There you go. And here you go, the GPMG. All right. There's that. Okay. Some of the zombie ones here. Very nice. And lastly, some of the Warzone camos. There you go. And for anybody curious, this is how the melee weapon would be affected by some of the camos. All right, here's some of the zombie ones. All right, and lastly, here's some of the Warzone ones. All right. All right, guys. So real quick, here is the operator skin in a third-person view. It's a really cool operator skin, man. I really wish they would have released this a little earlier in this game's life cycle. But there's a death effect for anybody curious about that.
Got him.
There you go. All right, not bad.
Tango deleted.
Right, pretty cool. Okay.
We got the lead. Now to me.
All right. Ooh, nice. I wanted to show you guys that the melee weapons also had the death effect, not the finishing move, the death effect. Okay.
Incoming stun.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, obviously completely up to you if you guys want to get this for yourselves. I hope this video was informative and helpful. I wouldn't really recommend getting this one. I mean, the operator skin is really cool, and the Lodger is good too, and the GPMG is nice. Decent tracers, nice death effect. I like the katana blueprints a lot as well. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like for 24, they could have added a finishing move, I think. But let me know. Let me know if you guys are going to get this one for yourselves. And thank you so much for checking out today's video. Don't forget to give us a like. It really does help out a lot. Drop a like for us. Subscribe if you're new around here. And we got a lot more content coming up, so stick around. Give us a follow over on Twitch if you guys ever want to catch us live. And let's get a little bit of gameplay here, and I'll wrap up afterwards. Try to get the headshot on him. That would have been crazy. All right. Back over here. Oh, shotgun. Here. Whoa. That scared me. It feels a bit different. Nice. More. Oh, behind me. Oh, it's a one shot. Watch out. Get him out of there. Try to reach him. All right. Why is he hiding behind the bar? Try to switch there. All right.
Perfect execution.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section below if you guys are going to cop this one up for yourselves. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. Once again, I would recommend it. It's not a bad bundle. I would recommend it if it was a little bit lower priced, or if this bundle itself would have added a finishing move, I would have recommended it. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. I will have a Warzone review on this bundle. I'm most likely coming up either tomorrow or the day after. I'll keep you guys updated. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much once again. Subscribe if you're new around here. Turn on notifications. Drop a like for us. It really does help the channel grow. And any comments, questions, concerns, please let me know in the comments section below. Remember, you can use code GRAY over at Control Freaks. You can also use code GRAY over at Aim Controllers. And you can use code YTGRAY over at G Fuel. Links in the description to everything I just mentioned. If you use my code at checkout, you get a nice discount off your order. Make sure to give us a follow outside of YouTube on our social media platform, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Links to everything in the description below. I'm going to call it there, guys. We got a lot more content coming up, so stick around. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next one, my name is Gray. Peace.